Hey, I'm Ed. I've consumed a metric shit ton of content during my life, and I love to talk about the things that interest me. I also love to rank those things. So I have decided to make a ranking of everything I can think of. Once per week, I will grab a random topic and rank it on my stream. From my favorite video games and animes to the moons of Uranus. I will rank them all. Welcome to Ranked Ranking. Let's go. So, today we are gonna rank all the characters from Blue Lock season 1 and 2. I do read the manga, so I could theoretically also rank the characters from there, but I have a hard time distinguishing all the characters if they are only black and white, like in the manga, so I need some color to distinguish them. And I thought the second season is rather fresh in my mind, so it's fair to rank everybody from there. Also, I think it's only fair to rank them on their visual design if I actually have like their colored variants here. And is there anything else? I think no. As always, we have the goat to hate system with the Humegalo system for everybody who I don't know or don't think I can fairly rank. And everything else will come up during the ranking. Without talking too much, I think we can start. By the way, as always, I don't know probably like 70% of the names of these characters, so bear with me. Let's start. That is, I think Aryu was his name, something like this. The glam guy. Oh yeah, on what am I gonna base it? Basically, as always, how much do I like them? Are they interesting? Their character and their visual design, basically. Like the two main points, basically, is visual design and do I like their character? Will their skill play a role? Probably yes, but these are the two main points for, I guess, all the character rankings I'm doing. For him, the funny thing is, although his whole thing is like about glamour and looking good and so on, he has one of the more boring visual designs, I would say. He's just a dude with long black hair and he looks a bit like a model, I guess. But looking at the designs of the other guys, they are way more interesting. So just based on the visual design, he's not that high for me. I mean, he's big and has long hair. That's it, kind of. Mm, Also, his whole thing with him being glamorous and he's a bit like a Joe character, which gets old really quick and a bit annoying. But he's not a bad guy in general, and he actually do be doing some plays, right? So he's although it's all about strikers, he actually is a pretty good defender, especially in the manga. He pulled off some pretty strong feats, I think, also in the second season. But yeah, I think he's a pretty good start to just put into the okay-ish tier. I seem rather lower there, but I can't say that I dislike him or that I like him. So I think okay is fine. Now I think a pretty interesting character of Barrow. Now usually I think I would place characters like him pretty low because I don't like these kind of like asshole characters. But he does have, or he's giving reason to why he is like he is. He has like this mindset of the best rules, kind of like a bit like Sukuna, I guess. And he wants to be that best. He just wants to be better than everybody else. And although this results in him being a shitty person, I think that's a reasonable character trait and it makes for an entertaining character. So in real life, yeah, fuck that guy. But for the purpose in the anime, I think he's pretty cool, especially because he's kind of like this rival antagonistic character, especially in the beginning of the series. He gets a bit outscaled by characters like Rin or Sai, but in general, I think pretty pretty cool character. But it's not enough that I would say I love him. I think he's cool, but nothing more. Now the pros. So they didn't have a lot of screen time. Let's put them all one after another real quick. Where's the blonde one? Here. And come on. And Loki. Okay, Loki I will rank individually because he had more screen time in the manga. So I don't want to rank too many characters based on the manga, but I guess I will do if there's not enough information in the anime itself. Just like on Kaiser here, who didn't appear in the anime at all really, but I think I think I can rank him fairly because he had enough screen time, just like Loki, in the manga too, so I can rank him properly. For the for the pros, I can't say the same actually. So based on their skills, I actually don't really remember what they were able to do. I think he was just like a strong dude, and I think his headers were good or something like this. One of them was, I think he was supposed to be like a Messi, like really good at dribbling. Or was it him? I don't remember. And he's just a good striker, I think. He was like the best striker in England. But yeah, I think I would poorly rank them just on their visual design and the little thing I have left in my head. Um, so saying that, I think he just based on his hair looks pretty cool. He looks like Nagi, like a rainbow Nagi. So let's put him here. I actually like his visual design more than his. So I think I'm actually gonna rank Maya. Also, I don't know the names of those guys. Like, I know he's Silver and that's it. Next, I think I would put him here, and him here, just because he's so generic, kinda. Now Loki. Mm, so Loki, no, Loki was the one who was super fast, true. That was his whole thing. So Loki's just superhuman fast, which is pretty OP, but that's kinda it. That's everything you saw also in the manga. He's a bit like of a shitty brat. I mean, he's based on a pretty problematic, famous footballer in real life. But in the manga itself, I don't dislike him. I wouldn't say I like him though. But I think I would put him above Arshio about here. I just like his design more, so I would put him above Loki. Now, the Blue Lock Man. I haven't realized that they had these chains around their neck. Ego's pretty kinky if you think about that. If he designed those, but I think he did. Yeah, these are like joke characters. They're not real characters. I think they are funny though, but yeah, they are just like pretty bland, whatever, right? Could be a worse design, I guess. Chigiri. Okay, Chigiri, we have a first loved here. I love this character. Now, he also is like just this pretty guy, but at least he has red hair, which is a bit more interesting. And he has this whole thing that he's supposed to look like a girl. That's why they call him Princess, right? But they don't really play too much into it. It's just like the side thing, and he also doesn't really mind. Um, but I gave him a cool backstory. They showed even his family a bit, and his whole overcoming his fear of getting hurt and pushing through is pretty motivating. I think it's pretty cool, and then just in general, pretty likable character. Like nothing really to dislike about him, in my opinion. Just a really, really awesome side character, or maybe even one of the main characters if you would count him to those. Jinpachi, Ego. I don't know how the fandom is thinking about this guy. He's the one who started all the thing, but he's not supposed to be a likable character. He's pretty awkward. He's pretty weird. And I know that he's supposed to be like this dislikable, or it feels like he's supposed to be this dislikable character, and they're kind of like trying to make him a bit likable by showing a few of his human sides in really rare moments. For example, when he pumped his fist when they won the U20 game, right? But this doesn't work out for me. This guy's just an asshole. So I don't hate him, but I would put him on dislike definitely. Like I don't like this whole kind of maniac puppeteer kind of weirdo vibe he gives off. Like this is the type of guy who has how do we call it? Like dead people in his closet or something like this. Like he has something to hide. That's the kind of vibe he's giving off. Now we have our first Humegalul character. I remember having seen this guy somewhere, but I can't remember him playing anywhere or anything. I do like his design though, but that's not enough to rank him. Like those guys I can actually remember playing, but him, I won't rank him only on his design. If it was his design though, I think I would rank him below this guy. I like this kind of, I don't know how you call this. Is this eyeliner? And I just like the color orange. So this is cool. Gagamaru, the only keeper in the whole series who actually can do something. I'm really interested where Blue Lock will be going though, because it's getting more and more clear that not everybody can become a striker, right? So some of those characters have their path set to be a different position, and Gagamaru obviously is like now strongest, as I said, keeper in the whole series. But what if they actually play like real keepers? Like actually we can take this guy out as comparison. Like, what the fuck was this guy doing? He's like the official U20 keeper of Japan, and this motherfucker didn't hold jack shit. Like, bruh. And I think I know what the author is doing. Actually, I don't know what the name of the author is. I have to look this up. Like, he can't give everybody like too much screen time because it's at least 22 people on the field. Two teams are playing against each other, plus the people on the bank and so on. So it's way too many characters to give, like, yeah, some screen time at all. But still, at some point, he has to include like somebody who's good at their position besides like Aiku or just a decent goalkeeper at least. So, but besides that, Gagamaru also like just a chill, cool character. He's a bit weird though, but he's not like bad weird like Jinpachi. He's like a cool vibe. I would say I like him. Do I like him more than Baru? Baru, even though he's an asshole, he has something. He has like this grit. I respect that, so I will put him below. And this guy, I mean, I can't hate him. This is like a nobody character. Do I dislike him? Yes, because yeah, what the fuck is this guy? But I can't hate him. Like it's not like he's the worst on the series. Okay, here are a few more Omega Lulz. I can't remember those guys at all. We have Hiyori now. So Hiyori has way more screen time in the manga, but he did get a bit in the U20 game. Like, Hiyori is just like a nice guy. He's a nice dude. And he's a Izagi Glazer. Who doesn't love our Izagi Glazers? I can't hate this guy. I put him in like. Also, he reminds me a bit of Kuroko with his hair. I wouldn't even would put him above Gagamaru. And he's a great player, right? So I can't put this guy any lower than that. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's supposed to be hated, but he's just like everything that's wrong with corporate football, right? That's the keeper from the early phase. I for sure can't remember his name. But this guy was also fine. He was just like a good guy. It's interesting how the characters in Blue Lock were either like just good guys who then got immediately thrown out, or just pure assholes like Baru. But yeah, you can't hate this guy, so I guess I will put him. Mm, I mean, I can't put him above the pro players, right? Yeah. He's just like a whatever guy. Okay, fuck this guy. I hate. What was his name? Igamaru? Igaguri? Something with I. I hate those kinds of joke characters who can't do shit but are getting away with it. And I know I think he's the favorite character of the mangaka, and I really don't get it. Like this is the type of character. This is for me. This guy is Konohamaru in Blue Lock. Like for some reason, some people like these characters, and often it's the mangaka themselves. But I can't see it. Like this guy has no reason, especially compared to some other characters who already are out in the of the Blue Lock experiment. This guy didn't deserve where he is right now. Also, fuck his backstory. Like, bro, piss off. Nah, I hate that guy. This dude, I can't remember shit about him, but he was just like, I think he was also like about his looks and so on. He wants to play to get famous or a girlfriend or something like this. He's a whatever. Like, yeah, don't care about him. Don't know who this guy is. The two twins. Yeah, I guess. Actually, I don't like them now. I think the design is interesting, but they are also just dislikable character. I think I would put um the silent one above the annoying one, though. And yeah, they piss me off more than the keeper actually. What was his name? I think it was like Karazu, something like this. I have some names here on the side list. Yeah, Karazu is his name. He reminds me of that guy from Haikyuu, from the cat team, the cap. Like 100% it's the same guy. He is cool, he's neat. He's nothing special though. Like he is also like like not fodder character, but he had his moments, but he's not super interesting. Also, I think they did show his backstory, but I already forgot it. Like it was not super interesting. I think it's fair to put him here though. I like Agamaru more than him, but I do like him, so that's fair. Ooh, now we have an interesting one. I don't know anymore how this guy's called. That's the guy who got eliminated in episode 1. So until the point where he got eliminated, he was like this kind of like good guy, prodigy type, like whatever. I would probably put him somewhere here. But when he was actually eliminated, he showed his true face and showed what a piece of shit he is, or like his true character. And at that moment, he became really interesting for me because there are some rumors or some theories that this guy might come back. It might never happen. But even just the scene alone and the possibility that he might come back and get like some revenge is really interesting. And that's why I actually do like him. And I also like his design like this. It's like a pretty punchable face. Not or yeah, just general design. So I will put him here on like a low like, but I have some hope in his character that he might come back and get like the Kunigami treatment. Speaking of Kunigami, don't know who this guy is, but Kunigami. Okay, there are two different characters here to rate. There is pre Wildcard Kunigami and there's post Wildcard Kunigami. Post Wildcard Kunigami is completely manga at the moment, and I won't talk too much about it. Actually, I won't talk about it at all. We will just say that I will rank those characters differently. Pre Wildcard Kunigami is a easy love, like just a perfect role model. Kind of, he calls himself the hero, right? A good player, like good at heart, but he is everything that Blue Lock was not supposed to be. Like the beginning of Blue Lock, especially, was extremely edgy, right? It was this everybody versus everybody kind of mindset, and he didn't fit in with his like we are going to do this together kind of thing. And I think it was kind of bullshit how they threw him out for Shido, but now seeing what they did with the Wildcard theme, it's becoming this anti-hero thing. It's just sad that they had to sacrifice such a great character for that kind of, I guess you can call it plot twist. Um, but yeah, maybe he might return to that point somehow. I hope at least. But yeah, pre-time skip, I will definitely put here. Love that guy. Now we have the snake. Yeah, fuck that guy. He like I don't hate him because he got like his redemption, right? But he was just a asset to create a plot twist with the whole cheating or no, it's more betrayal. It wasn't not really cheating, right? With the whole betrayal part. Yeah, whatever character. He's just a plot device. Corona. Uh, the second Isagi Glazer. Maybe even the bigger one. He actually doesn't have that much screen time. He actually also doesn't have this much of a personality. I can't remember if they showed his backstory somewhere, but I do like his design, and we love our Isagi Glazers, so I will put him next to Hiyori, and I like his design more than Hiyori, so let's put him there. Um, what's the name? I just gonna say there are not a lot of female characters, so easy. I mean, her visual design is awesome. Redhead's always a great addition. She's just a nice character. Looks great. Enough said, right? Don't know who that guy is. That's the good guy. He didn't get a lot of screen time also. He was kind of like this. Maybe not fake it till you make it, but rather from the like this side at the bottom. Now we are here, but he's still at the bottom, kinda. He's more like a fanboy, supportive character, but he's also just a good guy. So let's put him here. Now this guy, he is the guy. Wait, is he the reason why Kunigami lost? Can't remember. He was the one who lost versus Nagi and Izagi, though. He has this little mini backstory with his family, and he is in general a good guy, but again, like a really weird character. Like this story could have somebody else could have taken the story, I guess. If he got that story, I would maybe like him more. But yeah, he also has his shitty side, so he's okay, but I can't dislike him. I guess you can put him. Actually, he was more interesting than the keeper, so let's put him there. Nico. Nico is cool. Nico, we like Nico. He's our anti-protagonist. Um, Nico's like a really like understandable character, I would say. Like he is really, I guess, has this whole thing analytical, and he's not like dreaming. I guess that's how you could call it. He's really realistic and tries to approach things as cold as possible, which makes him kind of likable. But also, he's still putting a lot of effort in. So I guess he does start to dream somehow, especially in the match 2 game where he kind of sacrificed himself and also was really sad that he then had to go off the field. I like that guy. Mm, I think I like that much, yeah. The Gagamaru is still cooler because he just had flashier plays. Ah, I do remember this guy with this blonde like mohawk, but I can't remember what exactly he did. He was like this delinquent kind of character. I guess he's like a whatever. I like his design though, so let's put him, I guess, here. It's fine. Oh, this guy, the ninja. Uh he was like placed fifth, I think, in the second phase. So he's supposed to be really good, but kind of didn't show. Also, no backstory, pretty bland character. His power also is kind of whatever. He's like in this tier. He's fine, but I can't say that I really like him because he's so yeah whatever. Oh, now we have one. I don't know if I'm like singling or if I'm being singled out here, but I really, really, really love Raichi. That's his name, right? I think I like Shigirimoto. He man, I wish he was better. Like he got a bit of screen time in the manga, like they showed a bit of his defensive abilities. But I just like his type of character. Like he reminds me a bit of Bakugo, also from the design. I really like it. I like those shark teeth. I think I just in general like shark teeth characters. Maybe that's also why I like Kisame. Maybe I just like sharks. Also, yeah, again, this like more aggressive kind of character, like Bakugo. I really like it. Also, I think he has the. Does he have the same voice actor? Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, I really like this guy. I wish he was better though, or I got more screen time. But yeah, he will probably be out soon. Reo. Reo's fine. He's difficult though. Like he can range from to dislike to like. Like he got introduced like a really shitty, annoying character, but he got his redemption. But he's still kind of like just hanging around Nagi all the time and trying to impress him. But that's the problem. Like he's not. He can't work on his own. That's the issue I have with him. Like he's just a cooperative character to Nagi, which doesn't work out. I do like his power though, like his copy ability. The one from Kuroko no Basket, Kibe was his name, something like this, has a similar one. I really like those types of characters because I think it's so much potential what you can do with stuff like this. So I will put him on like actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. Um, but not above. Actually, I really do like his style. I think he is fine. Don't know who this guy is. Shido. Oh, okay. Shido is difficult. Now, everything I said about Baro could be also said about Shido. Like, he's supposed to be a hateable character. He is supposed to be like this villain, but he redeems himself by his really awesome playstyle. And he do be one of the greatest characters just based on his skills, especially in the first two seasons. His design is pretty interesting. I didn't expect him to have these like pink endings. I thought he just had completely white hair in the manga, but okay. I don't hate it. It's fine. Also, this like slightly tanned skin looks pretty fitting somehow. The issue I have, Baro in his core seems like a good character. He has shown that he can like chill and be like cooperative. Maybe not that much anymore in the manga, but we will see. He gets only he's like a bit like Oliver Kahn, like the Titan. He's super aggressive on the field, but off the field he can be more chill. He still can be really angry and is really angry, but he can be chill. Shido's just the evil character. And yeah, I can't like that. I don't hate him, but nah, fuck that guy. I will put him though on the top of this like because he still is a great player. Don't know who these guys are. Okay, this dude, the the slimy boy. I think his concept is pretty interesting, like his low self-esteem guy, but he can use this as his power and really kind of like overpower everybody. The problem is though he gets outscaled pretty harshly and doesn't get any screen time anymore besides his first appearance really. Yeah, he's in whatever character. I don't hate him. His design also is pretty basic, so I guess we can put him like here. Now this guy, it seems like I've seen him somewhere. Obviously I've seen him, but I don't think I've seen him play, so I can't rank him. Doesn't tell me anything. This guy, I don't know his name, but he had a pretty big role in the U20 game and also in the manga. He got a bit of, like not a bit, a lot of backstory in the manga. It didn't help him out for me though. It made him like even more dislikable, to be honest. He's like he's just annoying. Like he really tries hard, but he's more like this brat like who wants to be really he wants to be better than he really is, and he can't really show it off. Like he's just getting used at the end. Also, I'm talking a lot about the manga. I just realized. Also, but also in the Uchenchi game, he didn't score, right? He failed. Besides his ability being pretty OP, and I don't like his visual design. Now that's gonna be like nah. Is it a hot take? He looks like a like a Aizen from Wish, like from Bleach. And somehow this doesn't work out because he doesn't have the skills for looking like that. I don't hate him though, so he's fine. We can put him like, yeah. I do like him more than the white hair though. Yeah, that's fine. Don't have to say anything. She gets the mom bonus. This guy. Oh, okay. Here we can put this on. Yeah, fuck that guy. I don't know why I just dislike him. I don't like these silly joke characters. Like some of them can work out, as I said. Are you is okay, is fine, but he shows off at least some cool moments. This guy is just shit. Like he does some things sometimes, but it's all in all, it's pretty mediocre. So too much silly stuff with him and not enough actually useful actions. Noel Noah. So in the first two seasons, you actually haven't seen anything from Noel. You've seen a lot in the manga, though. Mm, he's weird. Like he has this whole philosophy of being the perfect player and having like this super strategic mindset, similar to Izagi, but he does it in a really cold and not understandable way. The thing is with Izagi, you kind of follow his thoughts all the time, so you can understand him. With Noah, you can't do this. Some of his actions seem rather irrational, and this makes him, in my opinion, actually dislikable. But it's not enough to put him actually in dislike. Like it's not like I don't like him. It's more like I don't get him. And also, the times he has played, he actually hasn't really done anything. So his time will come, and then I will re-rank him. But for now, he's just like whatever. I think actually he is fine. Yeah, even I would put above because he did show some plays. Okay, that's just like a ref, right? That's a joke. Okay, these are the U20 guys. I don't really remember this guy doing a lot though. Was he one of the defenders? I don't even remember his skills, so I'm just gonna put him on whatever. This guy also wasn't really good, I guess, but I do like his design. It's kind of interesting, so I guess I will put him like here. Um, this guy, he didn't do shit, and his design is. They are all. Some of them are supposed to look like animals. I think he's like a. Is it lemur? I'm not sure if that's the same called in English. But yeah, I don't remember shit of that guy, so let's put him here. Same for this guy. I think he was just fast. And he looks weird. He remembers me from a Hunter x Hunter character, like somebody who died really quickly. Yeah, weird design. Aiku. Aiku is cool. We do like Aiku. He is a bit too low energy for me. Like I would love if he really would like kind of burst out sometimes because he does have like some dreams and goals he showed in his back story, right? And it's about like how he lost those, like all his reason to play. But he's slowly getting it back. So maybe he will even show. Actually, he did show it a bit in the manga, but I wish he would get even more screen time because he has a lot of potential, especially as being one of the only non-strikers who actually are good on the position. So I will put Yeah, I think I will put him here. Yeah, still like Agamaru more. Kaiser. Okay, Kaiser didn't appear in the first seasons at all, but as I said, I will refer to what I know from the manga, which is everything. Okay, Kaiser's problematic because he got like a huge character shift from where he got introduced to where he is now, similar to Kunigami. But different to Kunigami, I don't like any version of his. Like in all of his versions, he's like a piece of shit. So similar to Shido, he's just like a dislikable character, but he does actually have some better points than Shido. Like he's not completely evil like Shido. He won't resort to like actually fucking beating you up, I think. Maybe he is. But yeah, he's just supposed to be a villain character, and he is not cool or good enough to balance it out, or has enough good points to balance it out like Barrow. Or another one of those random U20 guys. No, he looks so ridiculous. I'm actually going to put him a bit higher. Maybe like here. But yeah, I don't remember shit of him. I don't remember shit of this guy also. I guess here. I think he's called Sando. He's the striker who didn't score a single goal. I think he didn't score. Now he's pretty useless, but the funny thing, similar to this guy, they're actually pretty similar. He's again like this prodigy who kinda got it pretty easy to get to the U20, but then didn't show any results. And then when he got challenged, he actually fucking tried. So he bit down, and he's still trying in the manga currently. So I really do actually like his effort. Do I like it enough to put it on like though? Actually, you know what? Yeah, they're exactly the same, so I will put him in the same tier as him. This guy. Okay, I do remember this guy more because he was more outstanding from the defenders. I think I would put him similar to him because he actually did something. And he's similar to Raichi in his skill. And his design is a bit more interesting. So I think I can, yeah, I will put him like here. Okay, now we are getting to the really interesting ones. I put those at the end for a reason because we still don't have our goat, right? So these are all characters who have the potential to be the goat in the eyes of most people, I would say. Maybe even Shigiri. So let's go through them one by one. Is Nagi the goat for me? No. Do I like Nagi? Yes. Nagi is really cool. I think I like Shigiri actually more though. Yeah, Nagi, it's hard to dislike him, right? He got his own spin-off, which I haven't seen actually. The only issue with him is this whole like on one side it's cool to have this kind of like don't care attitude character, but it gets really stale after a time. It gets really hard at some point if the character never shows emotion and is always so down. He does show emotions at some important scenes when he actually gets challenged, when he actually scores. Like his first goal in the U20 game was like holy shit, awesome, like cineastically great. But yeah, character wise, also really this whole synergy with Revon kind of like, eh. We will see what happens though in the manga now because their game is actually will be shown in the next chapters. And also design was really cool. Like, who doesn't love white hair characters looking like Kaneki after the torture scene? Next character, Bakira. Is Bakira the goat for me? No, but he's our newest loved highest ranked one. I do really, really like Bakira. First of all, his playstyle. I do love these really, really dribbling focused players who are just fun to watch. Also in real life, when you look at players like Jamal Musiala, like I love these kinds of characters. Or these kinds of players. And Bakira is basically like the incarnation of that, right? Also, his whole play style, attitude, really fun to watch, really likable character. He can be a bit annoying at sometimes, a bit too over the top, but yeah, also showing like his backstory and so on explains it. His whole also issue with this monster inside him is kind of interesting. I will go into this with Rin also, by the way. I think they did it pretty well with him. Like you show like a dark side or a problematic side of him, but it doesn't make him less likable, in my opinion. Now let's come to these three guys. Will I show? Yeah, I think I will do it like this. Okay, I will show the next character who's not the goat, which is Sai. Sai is for me, um, he's not even a love character. I think he's a like, and I think he is around. I'm always looking at Gagamaru. Do I like them more than Gagamaru or less? Like the problem of Sai is he has the issue that he's a villain and he's dislikable and he's just a prick, but he's really, really good. So he can be a prick, but he's still a dick. So let's put him. I definitely don't like him more than Hiyori. Hiyori is a good boy. You know what? Yeah, let's put him below Hiyori. I think that's fine. That's a good point. Now, Sai, what do I have to say? Like, crazy good character, but we don't know that much about him. We have seen those screenshots, those this backstory with Rin. So, what would be interesting, of course, is to show what happened at Madrid, why he changed his personality so much, why he lost his dream, and also why he did become such a big dick, because he could have done everything that uh, what he did, but in a more gentle way. Like this whole issue that with Rin feels kind of forced. This feels like, without wanting to be too harsh, this feels like a really shitty Sasuke Itachi storyline. And I feel like it's gonna turn out pretty similar, that it comes out that Sai actually did this for Rin and he only wanted good things for him. Now, they can't kill Sai, I think, I hope. I'm really interested how they want to solve this whole issue, because of course they have to head off again. If they're just gonna play again and Rin will win, or if they're gonna play on the same team or something like this, we will see. But yeah, um, we, I'm really like a bit on the fence to what to think about this whole backstory of Rin. Visual design though awesome, but yeah, still a dick. Now I talked about the devil, literally. Rin or Izagi, who's going to be the goat, and I think some of you who already heard what I just said about the whole backstory will know that Rin for me is a like, fuck this guy. Do I hate him? Nah, I think I just dislike him. But I really dislike him. Nah, fuck it, put him in hate. Fuck this guy. Um, let's talk about Rin first. So the issue I have with Rin is he's basically Sasuke from like early Sasuke from Naruto for me. He's like a super annoying, childish, super brother focused character. This whole tongue stuff that he's doing, they explain it with his backstory that he did this as a kid and is reverting kind of mentally when he plays like this. His whole demon theme is kind of cool, but because he's so unlikable, I think if he just would just say nothing, like cut the whole tongue stuff, and he would just destroy everybody, I think he would be like a top tier character, maybe even my favorite. But making him so unlikable, I can't with this character. Like, fuck this guy. Um, Incredibly annoying. Like, just an asshole to everybody. And yeah, he's great and all, but to be honest, somehow it feels like he's like not even close to what those pro characters even can achieve. Like, yeah, he will become great and better, and he will always be super good. But especially looking at how the manga is evolving right now, I kinda don't want to see him anymore. Like I don't like this guy. Like it's all his time. And now let's gonna talk about the greatest character in Blue Lock, Izagi. So usually I don't like the main characters that much because they are pretty same-ish, simplistic characters. I do like those hero traits. That's why I put Kunigami so high. But and Isagi is pretty similar. But Isagi is kind of the definition of of like an egoist in the series, like which is all about, right? He doesn't fucking care about friend or foe as long as he can get his thing through. And he doesn't do it like in a destructive way, like you would see like Rin, Shido, Kaiser, maybe even Sai or Barbaro. He does it in his own way and kind of just make the others play for him, which is super cool. Like he solves the game in a peaceful way, let's call it like this. And he's like otherworldly cocky, and he deserves to be. Like the shit this character pulls off is insanely fun to watch. Like especially with this whole strategic mindset and those puzzle pieces, everything about this character is awesome and cool. I wish they give him more backstory, like you see a bit like his family, and of course in the first episode how he um passed the ball there and they lost. But even without that, just following this character is just so fun. And every time he scores a goal, I'm just so hyped and happy. Like if scores, I'm like a goal, I'm like whatever. But if Izagi does it, it's something different because it really feels deserved. Even though it was only luck, right, in the second in the U20 match. But even that scene, like I've rewatched that maybe like 10 times because it's so fucking awesome to see that shot at the end. And for the other Izagi fans, you can be happy about the what will happen in the manga or in the third season when that will come out. And with that, I think this will be it. Now, I know this is like a really controversial or can be a really controversial topic and list, but tell me why I'm completely wrong or why I'm completely right and what your thoughts are. And until then, see ya.